Hey, what's up YouTube? Thanks so much for clicking on today's video. My name is Mr. Kyle Cohen. I'm a 4th grade teacher in Cleveland, Ohio, and today we're going to be talking about how we can get you a teaching job in 2021. About 1 year ago, around this time, I was actively looking for a new role in the field of education. I had previously worked at a school for 2 years and was ready to embark on my next challenge and my next endeavor. I was also at a charter school and I was really looking to get into the public education system. I want to share with you all what my experience was like and what I think you can do to set yourself apart and really land that teaching job that you have always dreamed of. The first thing that you can do starting right now is getting all of your application materials together. All teaching jobs and jobs in general have you do kind of the same stuff, right? You will need a resume. Your resume needs to really embody you as a person, as a teacher, as a leader, regardless of the job you're going for. So make sure you're working on that resume, you're sending it out to family and friends to proofread, and you're making sure that it is extremely strong. You want your resume to set you apart. Something else that you could be working on right now is your cover letter. Now, even if you don't know what openings are out there, you can start putting the foundation of your cover letter together. Your cover letter could be something that is general, so you can send it out to really any school. And then once you have the actual openings that you are going for, you know of the schools that have openings, you can make it a little bit more specific, but put the skeleton together, start to actually put the pieces together. I also think you should start working on a teaching portfolio. When I was applying for teaching jobs, I just thought it was easiest to go ahead and purchase a template from Teachers Pay Teachers. Pocketful of Primary has a really awesome one. It fits my style and I tweaked it to really make it my own. In your teaching portfolio, you really want to show who you are as a person and as a teacher. I included pictures of my classroom. I included different parts of my classroom, data points, text, all sorts of things that really embody who I am as an educator. Your portfolio should be a physical or virtual embodiment of who you are so that principals and hiring directors and superintendents can really get a taste for what they're hiring. So work on your portfolio, make it everything you want it to be, and all three of these things you can actively be doing without having any jobs actually posted yet. Right now, we are still kind of early when it comes to hiring for 2021, 2022. So if you start to put all these pieces together, hopefully by end of February, early March, you are ready to go for when these postings start to pop off. The next thing you should be working on is a spreadsheet that has every possible school you can apply for, along with links to their particular application websites and posting pages. So for me, what I did, I was not feeling really picky in regards to where I was going to land. So I made a spreadsheet of every single school within a 30-mile radius to where I live. Again, it didn't matter to me whether I was working with students from low-income backgrounds, high-income backgrounds, in the middle, diverse districts. It didn't matter to me. I was really looking for a job, and that's all I was looking for, was a public school teaching job in K-5. That's what I was looking for. So every school within a 25, 30-mile radius made it on my spreadsheet, and I made sure to include the specific link to their application and their application website. A lot of the other teaching application job portals I found were really delayed when it came to their postings. I obviously wanted the most up-to-date current postings, and in my experience, the best way to get it is to actually link on that school's particular website where they post their open jobs. And I checked these postings daily. So on my spreadsheet, I would just open every single one of them, all 50 or so schools every day. I would just click through really fast. It would open in a new tab and I would just see if they had an opening. I was looking for kindergarten through 5th grade jobs. It would be listed under elementary because a lot of these schools use the same interface portal type of thing, and I knew where to look. So if I saw elementary, I would click on it, I would look into it, I would look at the school, and usually there just weren't any postings. In my area, teaching jobs are unfortunately, or fortunately, you can look at it either way, they're really hard to come by. Openings don't always happen, and when they do happen, a lot of people jump on them. So I was finding that 100, 150, 200 people can be going for one job. I wanted to apply early, I wanted to get my name in there, and I was checking regularly. My particular job that I got hired for, I believe, was posted in early March. So I made sure that late February, early March, I was checking daily because that's when things really start to get moving for the upcoming school year. Once I found that there was an opening, which is step number one, that there's actually an opening, something that I did that I believe kind of set me apart was I emailed the principal directly. The first thing that I would do is I would fill out the application, get that submitted, and the second I submit that application, I would send a direct email to the principal. Hi, Principal XYZ. My name is Mr. Kyle Cohen. I'm so excited about the opening at your school. I just went ahead and submitted an application online, but I wanted to make sure that you had my resume and portfolio before you were able to look at my application materials. I am really excited about this possible opportunity and really look forward to hearing from you soon. Send. Nothing too crazy, nothing too out there, but making a personal touch point with the building principal. Because in my experience, it's usually human resources or some sort of other external force who is doing the initial narrowing of the applicant pool. Again, they're getting tons of applicants for these jobs, so they have all sorts of systems to narrow down the pool. But if I can get in there with the principal, and I can make a personal connection, even over email, where they can see my portfolio, when they can think to themselves, oh wow, I wanna talk to this person a little bit further. That can go a really long way. I vividly remember my personal principal that I now have responding back to me saying, wow, Kyle, I'm very impressed by this portfolio. I'll be talking to you soon at an interview, or I'll be reaching out soon regarding upcoming interviews or something like that. And he did. He reached out, inviting me to a first round interview, and that is what we need to be doing. All you need is you need to get yourself an interview. You are going up against hundreds of people for a job, and you need to get the interview, because once you have the interview, then you can really set yourself apart. But it's hard to set yourself apart in the application pool, because everyone looks really impressive on paper. You can make your resume look great. You can talk about all the amazing things in a actual paragraph that you have to fill out on an application. Like, why do you want to work here? Why do you think you're going to be a great teacher here? All those things, right? Anyone can write strong narratives about themselves or about their feelings in education, but not everyone is an amazing educator who can show up and present well in an interview, and that is key. And I felt like if I can land myself an interview, I had a decent chance. And I could talk about interviews more further in a future video, in a separate video, honestly, because I have a lot to say about interviews. And if that would be interesting to you, let me know in the comments down below. But once I could get myself an interview, I would feel pretty confident. But the key was getting that interview. So for me, it was applying to the job, reaching out to the principal directly, sending them my portfolio, sending them my resume, letting them look it over, and seeing what happens from there. And for me, that process worked. So if you are someone who is right now looking for jobs in the field of education, there's a lot you can be doing to set yourself up for success. As I said, start working on all of those materials that you can get out of the way right now. Your resume, your cover letter, your portfolio. Get your spreadsheet together of all of the possible openings in your area. Really think about where you want to be and find every single opening possible, and then start checking regularly and apply. What's the worst thing that can happen? Don't be so picky that you're not even giving yourself an opportunity. Apply for the jobs, see what chances you have, really research the area, get to know what you're looking for, and put yourself out there. The application process is stressful, the job search is stressful, and we're in a pandemic now, so everything is more stressful. But trust yourself, trust the process, and do everything you can to set yourself apart. At the end of the day, they are going to be so lucky to have you, so make sure that they know who you are and the kind of teacher you will be in their school. And then it's out of your control. Don't stress out. It will be okay. If there's anything that I can be doing to support you as you go through this process, feel free to reach out to me over on Instagram or leave a comment down below. I'm really happy and excited to support you as you find your way to your dream job at your dream school. As always, make sure you hit that red subscription button down below so that you do not miss out on any future videos. I so appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.